Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Wilson on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 66 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 54 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
20. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. If this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And this is third down.
On third down, it's Carson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me running back are the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, these two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yard.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Taken from just outside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. That punt returned 69 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Lining up for the extra point.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down. It's Carson. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Niners 21, Seahawks 7.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for his 2nd. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Seahawks.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Eric Armstead in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Seahawks 10.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. A lot of action to update you on, so let's get right to it.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being a...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin. 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Wilson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On 1st down, it's Logan. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
They run again with Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Tackle made.
I think we put together a job description for a middle linebacker. We would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous.
Wilson's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Niners, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl tie.